Hey guys, welcome back. It is November 26th, 2025. If you guys are live, we are 4 p.m. Chicago time right now, Central Standard Time. And we're here today to talk about the Chicago outfit. Believe that or not, that's what we're doing. And we may even be talking about Thanksgiving. It's up to you guys. Welcome back, guys. It's good to have you with us. Mob Vlog. All right, Red, we met. How are you doing today?
I'm doing chipper.
Fantastic. Y'all ready for Thanksgiving?
You might say that. Turkey's
right.
right in the refrigerator.
So we're gonna talk about the Chicago outfit today and what Thanksgivings were like. Anybody has any stories you want to throw in the comments? Love to see them and read them. So that's what we're going to talk about today. It's up to you guys.
Doesn't look like anything's jumping in. The only time I ever spent Thanksgiving was at Kozo's place when we gather over there. There's a big long table. It's like one of those school tables. There was like 50 people sitting at the table.
Yeah. What'd you guys have? Turkey, ham?
Yeah, no, typical Thanksgiving, traditional turkey.
Turkey. Okay.
And everything else. They had sausage and other things too, but I went with the turkey. I ate all that other stuff every day.
So people think about mobsters, think about, Al Capone, this and that. But they're just normal people. Just like,
I think you could probably say that if you said they're normal, they were just normal people that went to extremes to accomplish what they wanted, but they lived everyday lives just like we do.
So, Tech 80, did Frank ever mention George Knapp during stories about the mob in Vegas? Was the outfit ever upset with George Knapp?
I never heard about the guy.
You don't know who George Knapp is?
No.
News reporter in Vegas.
Okay, I only heard of him one time.
Okay.
And that was with David Bowman. He was talking about him.
Lisa Bilo. Lisby Low? Lisby. What, you hate this new format? Why? I got to ask why.
And tell him why.
No, seriously. No, Red was a little pissed with the format at first too. He's like, "What the hell?" And when we figured out what it was, so if you're on and Lisby, you're on a mobile device, I can see that.
It's the waving of the.
No, it's format. She said format. Okay. So I'm guessing that the side-by-side format on the mobile device is. It's the background. She's talking about the background. You're right, Red.
Yeah, I can see it around.
I thought she was talking about the format, about how the layout was. Yeah.
No, I can change it. You want to change it to something there?
All right. Maybe that'll give you less of a headache. Sorry about that. We're here to give you a headache before Thanksgiving. What everybody needs. Thanksgiving is going to be a headache for some people. Have to go home, their families, and they all get together and they disagree about politics and about religion and about you know what I mean. All the family stuff comes up, and that's never fun for some people.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food, for family, for health, and if anybody here is wearing a wire, may their cranberries curdle and their pie crust sog up. Amen. Amen.
What's a mobster Thanksgiving like? I wonder. So let's take some comments. After the meat of the turkey was gone, there's always a bone to pick with somebody. Isn't that the truth when you're around Thanksgiving? Always a bone to pick with somebody, Red.
I never saw that. I always saw good times in the holidays.
Scott H, you're asking about the format. It's if you're on a computer, I can see. So if you're on your mobile device, open your mobile device and go to YouTube and look at the channel. It looks different than it used to look. on mobile devices. That's the difference. So, well, nutsack Zach got to deal with my mother-in-law this Thanksgiving. Going to be worse than jail. Imagine that. It's worse than jail, dealing with the mother-in-law. Red, say anything going on with Bowman's book?
He's never been to prison.
He said jail, not prison.
Or jail.
Jail would be a few minutes, you know.
Yeah.
So anything going on with Bowman's book? You were going to republish Bowman's book? Red found the transcript for it.
Actually, he sent me the transcript for it. Yeah. He gave me the whole thing.
Well, you found it the other night, so you're going to put it up?
It's on my computer. I'm working on it. It's one of those things that's on my list.
Bourbon bling. No extended family for us this year. It's going to be nice to have a quiet holiday with our kids. There you go.
That's good.
Keep them in line. Keep them in line. Make them set the table. Make them do the dishes. That's how it should be. Yeah, guys.
I used to hear a lot of people say, and a lot of people used to say this, we're tired of the in-laws, or we're tired of my parents always inviting us over to dinner. And I actually heard several people say, I've got a family of my own. Would you like to join us? And they were holding their breaths, like, hoping that they wouldn't come.
Entertainers like to do that during the holidays, especially by themselves out on the road. And you all get together. It's kind of like the land of the misfit toys. How it goes. All different walks of life, all different entertainers. You're going, who are you and what? And that, but everybody's celebrating together. That was fun times. Fun times. So, Red, tell us about the Chicago outfit. How did they split the territories up?
I thought we were saving that for my channel. Okay, well.
Yeah, let's get it started.
It started with Al Capone. It started with Al Capone a long time ago. And he's the one that the way they split them up, there wasn't that much of a territory then. But the way they split them up was he said, whoever wants that territory, make a bid for it. But you're going to have to kick in to me.
Right.
And at that time, they didn't, there wasn't enough people to actually spread it around to all the members. But he wanted a piece of the action. So that's how it started. And it just kept on evolving. But in the very beginning, it was the Chicago Heights crew, which was like, it must have been 100 miles away as far as they were concerned, because it took like a day to get there. Another one was the near North crew, or near South crew, because they didn't have a North Side crew yet. He hadn't taken over the North Side yet.
Right.
And it wasn't really divided up that big. Later on, after he was gone, when he went to prison, that was it. They started cutting things up. And that would have been Paul Rica and Tony Accardo. They started making assignments and say, you're going here, you're going here. And do you want to take care of this or not? And usually it was speakeasies and gambling and houses of ill repute. But that was about it. They weren't big into loan sharking then. It wasn't really that big in those days.
All right. So they split up the territory only for loan sharking, or was it for other things?
Every territory was a territory. That's a recent thing. Like when I came around in the 70s, where they would take something, and if you belonged to somebody, you could go into somebody else's territory, because they would go to that boss of the territory and say, hey, he's with me. Oh, okay. When I send somebody over by you, don't complain.
Right.
But up till that time, it was, if you're going into that territory, you have to make a deal with the guy that owns the territory. Kind of like New York. New York had it that way. If you went into somebody's territory in New York and you weren't from there, I believe Michael Francis talked about that one time. But if you're not from that area and you're there, you're going to have to pay tribute to the man who takes care of that territory.
So John McShane is saying he always wondered if why exactly Chicago imposed the policy: you go to jail, you lose it all.
It wasn't always like that, and as a matter of fact, it wasn't supposed to be like that ever. It just happened later on. There was when Paul Rico went to jail, he didn't lose anything. He didn't lose anything, nothing. And there's several other people that went to jail on a different level, and their crew boss took care of their family. I think wasn't it Jimmy Marcello that was giving checks to Calabrese's family? I mean,
yeah, I believe so. I think that's right. Yeah.
So I mean, certain people did take care of each other. It was a rule that was there since the beginning, but they didn't always follow it, and there was no way to enforce it.
John saying, what about Capone? I mean, didn't he lose it all?
No, he didn't really lose it all. It's not like the movies. He lost a lot because he couldn't remember where he put it. But don't forget, he had two brothers running around, and they couldn't even help him. But he didn't lose it all. He didn't forfeit anything. He just didn't have a territory left. But his brothers did.
Got it.
He lost money that he put in banks. He put a lot of money in banks under the name of Al Brown, and he couldn't remember where he put them. He put the money. And a lot of bankers took advantage of that and just said, oh, okay, we're not affiliated with anybody big. We'll just take the money. Nobody knows it's here. It's not FDIC insured. I mean, nobody even knows the account exists. Oh, he's sick. He doesn't know what he's doing. We'll take the cash, close the account.
I made another video.
You made
I'm stuffing this turkey, and ain't anyone who mentions the Rico case is next.
Can't help myself. What can I say? I can't help myself.
It's good. So what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We got to work. That's what happens in entertainment business. You work. You work when everybody's off. You work. So got to work this Thanksgiving. But I had a little turkey tenderloin last night with some cranberry sauce and some dressing, if that counts.
It does.
I guess so. Taste of Thanksgiving anyway. So not bad. What are you guys doing? Put it in the comments. Let's see. Executive Outcome USA. Greetings, folks, and giving you a rebel yell from Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Hope you're having fun down there in Lake of the Ozarks. So, yeah. So, Jim Magnifici, I'm on YouTube twice. Yes, that's because it's broadcasting two different ways. What can I say? It's till we get this figured out. I don't know what to tell you. So,
well, yeah, they said change Black Friday. There's a letter. I got an email. It said it's going to change Black Friday.
What's going to change Black Friday?
StreamYard Studio. They're changing. They're going to something else.
No, I thought they were having some kind of sale or something.
They're doing that too. They're doing that too, but they also the format will be changing, so they say. Who knows?
Yeah, Joey Doves, the chef. They should call him Joey Turkey Aiuppa.
I don't think anybody would ever said that.
Christina Morris, is Thanksgiving dinner the same as Christmas dinner? Do you have a turkey again at Christmas or something different?
I have a ham.
See, I've done all kinds of different things for Christmas versus Thanksgiving. We've done turkeys, we've done hams, we've done prime ribs.
Have you done duck?
Done what?
Duck.
Yeah, didn't we? I think we did a turducken one year. You ever hear that?
Yes.
Where you put the chicken inside the duck and the duck inside the turkey, and then you cook it, and it's called a turducken. What the hell's so funny? It's what it's called.
Okay.
It's a turducken. Hey, come on. You guys are with me on this one. Turduckins, I know you are. Somebody else had to have had one of those. A Tribe Called Cookies. Adam, you can swing by here tomorrow and eat if you want, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. My mom, I like the new video. Happy Thanksgiving, Red. Happy Thanksgiving, Mom.
Happy Thanksgiving, Miss Flowers. God bless you.
Michael Warden's going to be barbecuing a turkey at home. Just if you're going to deep fry a turkey, you gotta thaw it out first. You can't put it in there frozen. You see those videos, Red?
I actually have
explosions.
Brine. Mine's in the refrigerator, soaking in brine. And tomorrow morning, I'll put it out.
You put it in the smoker.
Yeah, and smoke it. I'm smoking mine in apple wood.
That sounds good.
It better be.
Yeah.
Not enough time for this darn thing.
All right, back to the mob. Douglas Edwards. How come Frank Ballestieri from Milwaukee mob isn't talked about more under the Chicago outfit? Isn't Frank Ballestieri?
He didn't have a lot to do with Chicago. He had enough with his own territory up in Milwaukee. There was a circus up there.
He's one suspected of giving the hit, though, on Frank Lefty Rosenthal, the car bombing.
There are several people that are suspected. He's one.
Yeah.
Bourbon Bling?
Bourbon Bling. Always enjoyed a traditional Thanksgiving meal. What's traditional, though? That's what the question is, because, everybody's doing something different.
Traditional is what we did years ago. He's letting his turkey soak in the brine, too, for 24 hours. Mine went in last night, so like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'll take it out early tomorrow morning.
Mickey Griggs doing prime rib for Thanksgiving. We did a prime rib about a week ago, and I got these new Chef IQ probes that go inside the meat, and then you open it up on your phone. I was telling Red about him. He doesn't like anything like that. He's got to download apps on his phone. He's against apps. So I have nothing on my phone, nothing at all. I have no apps.
It annoys me. That phone is calling me. It says, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You're not listening to me. Get over here. It's like Adam called me earlier today. I was out walking the dog. I didn't have the phone with me. I don't take it with me. I don't want it with me. I came back in. There's a message from Alan calling. Bang, there's a message on the computer. He told me what to do. He left me a written message.
So I got these little probes, Chef IQ, and they go in the prime rib or any meat that you want. Anyway, they've changed my life when it comes to cooking. They're just really, cool. Executive Outcomes USA, like the new AI videos from Adam. Well, in that case, here's another one.
Yes, sir.
Hey, besties. The Vegas Crime Tour is the cutest way to learn who got whacked.
Jump aboard, guys. I promise this ride ends better than my last one.
Dulang, Dulang, come ride with us today. Serial killers and juice, hip, hip, hooray!
I'm begging you people, book now before this actually happens.
Runs daily at noon and 3 p.m. Book now and save yourselves.
I love it. I love it.
Interesting, Red John back.
John. Look at the comments up here. Killer video, Adam. They love it.
Very interesting, Red. I'm assuming the brother were just less innovative than. I'm assuming the brothers were less innovative than Al Capone, as far as keeping things running.
No, as a matter of fact, Ralph had he kind of ran the south side over there, the southwest side, Hickory Hills, all that area out there. He was in charge of it. It was his, and nobody really stepped on his phone. As a matter of fact, Frank Schweiss invoked his name. He said, "I don't care if Al Capone's brother is reincarnated; he comes back from the dead." He was talking about Ralph. They held their own weight. Both brothers held their own weight that I know
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Joshua Allen Marshall. Hey, Red, you going to do a cooking with Red video with the turkey you're going to make? You going to make a video of that?
I'm going to try. If the video doesn't come out that good, I'm not going to post it. I'm going to try, though.
First, he's got to put the camera app on his phone so that he can do that.
I'm using the phone. I got my camera charged already.
Oh, never mind. He doesn't have a camera on his phone.
I do.
Oh, right.
Do,
You can just go live from your phone with it and show everybody.
I got to hold it in my hand then.
Get a selfie stick.
Uh-huh. They got them down at the corner drugstore. I just run down there and get one.
Ryan Brown's here. Hey, Adam and Red in chat. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. I picked up my CPAP today, praying it helps my mild sleep apnea so I can get better night's sleep, not waking up with headaches. I hope that CPAP works for you. You got to get those calibrated by the doctor. Do you know that, Red?
No, I didn't.
You know what the CPAP is? It goes over your nose, you straps onto your head, helps you breathe at night. It's people who got sleep apnea.
That's what Frank had, right?
I got Frank a CPAP machine. I bought it off Craigslist. I met this girl in the parking lot over at Sunrise Hospital. Bought the thing, cash, boom, right? Frank, here's a CPAP for you. Sleep at night, it'll help. Puts it on. I look up, how the hell do you calibrate this, right? Sit there as I'm going to adjust it. You got to have it. You got to take it to a doctor's office. There's no workaround on those things. You have to. So don't buy them off Craigslist. That's the moral of that story. Don't buy them off Craigslist.
There's a lot of things I wouldn't get off of Craigslist.
Lee Dorn. Hello, guys, from South Carolina. How's it going, Lee? Good to have you with us. Happy Thanksgiving. The late John Madden introduced turducken to the country during the NFL game television broadcast. That's where turducken comes from, Red.
Every Thanksgiving, he used to drive around that bus. He had a bus that he converted way before they had these campers, that are like, but he had a bus. He never flew. He was afraid of flying, but he rode around that bus. And every time he did, he had a huge turkey. I mean, it was like a 30-pounder, 29-pounder, something like that. And he had a chef make it, all the fixings and everything on the side. And he'd stop wherever he was at the football game, and they would show it. And John Madden he made it. It was like very famous. I remember it. I remember John Madden's Turkey Days, and he was always the announcer on Turkey Day, on Thursday, Thanksgiving.
So this is a cool little thing. I got an autographed picture from John Madden.
Really?
I do. And John Madden, I wish I knew where it was because I'd show it to you right now. Anyway, John Madden, I met him at a magic convention when I was a kid. He was a magician. Did you know that? Yes,
I did know that.
Yeah.
He did a couple things that were sleight of hand. And when he did, I thought he was just an amateur.
Yeah. 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 Anyway, not a lot of people know that about John Madden. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah. So the tours have been going pretty good out here in Vegas. We're finding out who's at Lake Mead.
Today on the Vegas Mob Tour, we are going to find out who is in the barrel at the bottom of Lake Mead.
Rate my outfit.
Just kidding. We stop right above them on the Vegas Mob Tour.
Book now or sleep with the fishes.
Visit VegasSpecialtyTours.com. We run daily at noon and 3 p.m. Hear the real story.
Oh, Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown, Adam, have you done a video about Tom and Granby Hanley, hitmen for Benny Binion, I believe? A victim of theirs recently was identified. Yes, we talk about Tom and Granby Hanley on the crime tour, actually. And they were suspected of bombing our first FBI agent in Las Vegas. Wow, I'm drawing a blank.
They were suspected of a lot of things.
Yeah, it was at the bank building downtown. William Colthart. That was it. William Colthart. He lived here in town with his wife and kids, and there was a big crater left underneath his Cadillac in the parking garage at the bank building, the Nevada Bank building. So anyway, they were suspected of it. Don't know if they really did it, but yeah, they were in the news recently because I believe it's Tom Hanley's DNA was connected to a victim that was found, some woman from Canada who got involved with the mob. And yeah, that's recent news. Pretty wild stuff. So coming to Vegas to do the crime tour in April, looking at dates.
And she's coming a long way. She's coming from Europe, man.
Yeah, no, you know what? Just so reach out to us. We got the WhatsApp. So just reach out to me through the WhatsApp. We'll get it figured out. Make sure we get you on the dates going out. Have a good time. Lee Dorn, Adam, remember offering me a job doing the Vegas mob tour? Lee, yeah, I think Lee said he was a bus driver. There was a few people that wanted to drive the tour bus at different times. I don't know about though as a guide, as a tour guide. It's a lot of information. You got to do the tour first. So the Campisi brothers, were they out of Chicago? Just talking about Campisi.
I never heard of the Campisi brothers.
Campisi spelled differently. It's with an S-E, Campisi, like Jasper Campisi.
That's a different person.
Who were the Campisi brothers? Mobsters. So Tim Peroni says Dallas.
No.
Campisi, Dallas, Texas, tied to the mafia.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Mob, and in another New Jersey faction of the Genovese crime family. The Dallas Campisi brothers, Joseph and Sam Campisi, Sicilian-American brothers with restaurateurs, deep ties to the underworld, particularly to Carlos Marcello. Yeah, one died in 90. The other one died in 2006. They were around for a while.
I never even heard of them.
Yeah. Scott H., that's what I was wondering. Yeah, Scott, you just let me know when you're coming out here. We'll figure one of the tours. We'll go have some fun. So I'm actually updating the mob tour right now. I have a little time off. This is a slow time of year. So I have a little time off, and I've been updating the mob tour, adding
year.
What's that?
You call what's been going on the last month slow?
Yeah, it's been a little slow. we had our big weekend for the Fallout convention, but it's been a little slow since then. I had everything's kind of shut down. I wanted to spend a little time with the wife, get some things done around the house, which I've gotten some things done. So not everything I wanted to, but gotten some.
How's the crowd in the bathroom coming?
Don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Scott H., you know anything about bathroom grout for coming out here?
Put him to work. He'll do it.
Also, where was that place in Vegas, you said, that had a room with a drain that was used to catch blood for? That's the murder house. That's the murder house. There was a torture chamber in the middle of this house. And there was all tile in the room, and it had a drain in the center floor and in the center of the floor, and it was kind of soundproofed in the middle of the house. So if people were in there being tortured, I don't know, but yeah, Zach Bagans did an episode.
It sounds like CMD Stefano's basement.
Yeah, except there's not a lot of basements in Vegas.
No.
We got caliche in the ground, so you dig down so far, you hit the caliche, and then you got to blast through it to have a basement in Vegas.
Tell them what caliche is, because not everybody knows.
It's like concrete. It's a hard rock, and you got to blast through it. So you don't just dig through it. It's not like Florida. You just keep digging and digging and digging, running into water.
See, Scott already said, yes, I laid the tile in my bathroom. What do you want to know?
Oh, man. No, I got this grout that's just obstinate that won't come out. It's got to have been put in there in the 60s, some kind of acrylic grout. I've tried everything. They even make products to loosen that crap up, and it doesn't work. Mad Sam's basement. Somebody else commented. Yes, exactly. Mad Sam's basement.
Listen here, ya big bird, nice feathers. Be ashamed if something happened to him before dinner. We can make this easy, or we can make it extra crispy. Capis?
Oh, man.
We were talked it over with the bird.
Talk it over with the bird. So, so you're smoking a whole turkey for yourself, or you're having people over?
I expect quite a few people.
Party time.
I expect 3, 6, 7, 8 people.
Okay.
And their kids.
Oh, you got a whole troop coming over then. Sounds like fun. Well,
I hope it is.
Yeah.
Like somebody just asked me about the video. I'm going to make it, but I don't know if I'm going to post it yet.
The holiday dip, some people get a little depressed, you know.
Not around me. Seasonally around me. Did you see that guy that he was on my show Monday? Nick, or excuse me, his name was Austin. Austin Nick. He's not depressed at all. He's my new barber.
No, I didn't see that.
He's only like 30 years old. He chimed in on the show. When I was sitting there getting my hair fixed, he told me, he said, what are you doing? I said, I got to be at the show like at 4:00. And he said, oh, on YouTube? And he pulls out his phone. He says, what's your channel? So I told him. He didn't believe me, really. And he said, he saw the building there. And so later on, he chimed in on the show. He said, hello. And he advertised his place for the haircuts.
Oh, I thought you said you had him on the show as if he was on, like if you were interviewing him.
No.
Oh,
no. I think he's too shy to do that.
Gotcha.
He's about 30 years old. He has one child and a stepchild, and a gal that he got with, and they're really happy. So when you talk about depression, I didn't see any depression in that family. And his mom, they're Italian, totally Italian, and his mom was real happy too. His dad was happy. They were all happy. They're just a happy family.
Ron Roos said if you mop your tile floor with lemon juice, you'll get sauerkraut. Ron, do you know every dad joke in the world? What the hell's going on here? You bring this guy a subject, he has a joke about it. You tell him Ice Cube, he's got a joke about it. You tell him broomstick, he's got a joke about it. You tell him a light bulb, he's got a joke about it.
At least he's happy. He's not complaining. He's not bitching and moaning.
No, he's not. But I'm just saying he's got a dad joke for everything. Just name something. Go ahead, name something. Anything.
Trees.
He's got a joke about trees. Love your rebel flag in the background, Red. You doing it? Got the
Confederate flag, not rebel. Confederate flag.
You got the Confederate flag flying. Why?
I don't know. There's one on the front porch too. A bigger one hanging out there.
I see.
One side's an American flag and one side's a Confederate.
I see your shirt hanging up there too in the background.
A shirt?
Yeah, it's your white shirt hanging there on the. See that?
Oh, all the way over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Confederate flags and shirts, man.
I cleaned off the table. Can you see the table?
No, the table looks great.
It's all
I just see your laundry hanging up in the background now.
That was a shirt that I was going to wear today, and I decided to wear something lighter.
Ah, gotcha. All right, Doug Edwards, let's get off of Red shirt. I'm wondering if Red knows if Chicago and the state of Illinois were one of the highest tax states back then, and if so, did Red manage to avoid paying some taxes? Find any loopholes?
Well, we didn't have any income tax then when I was there. They didn't start the income tax yet. but my real estate taxes were a killer. I paid $28,000 on 2 buildings. I paid $28,000 every 6 months. Every 6 months, 14 and 14. And that was like in March and November. These were nightmare months. When November came, it was like, you need to come up with 28 grand. So did I cheat on my taxes? A little bit. I mean, there was 50 grand a week I didn't pay taxes on. That was pocket money.
Pocket money. 50 grand a week in the 70s.
Late 70s, early 80s.
What were you buying with 50 grand a week?
A lot of liquor, a lot of drinks, a lot of tips.
Even today, you could drink $50,000 worth of liquor.
Oh, I used to drop $100 bills like they're going out of style.
Wow.
I tipped $100. I'd take a cab when I was going someplace, and I'd give the cab driver a $100 bill and tell him,
make it rain in the cab.
No, I just tell him, take me where I want to go, and I give him a beaner, a C-note. No, it's not that difficult, especially when people need things. You help them out, stuff like that. But I used to go through about 50 a week. That was pocket change. That was pocket money.
It's a hell of a tip. You need a ride anywhere later on?
No. Thank you, though.
J. Blob Pritzker raised the property tax 300% and just about everything else. I heard property taxes are going up. We would just look those up when I was out in Prim. We were on the phone looking at property taxes on that one like $11 million mansion that you were looking at with all the fireplaces. Remember? I think it was Chevarelli.
That was the Dews mansion. Pete Chevarelli used to live there. He bought it, and that was back in 1975. And he redid the whole place, and it was, man, you talk about, it was a mansion. It's registered with the Department of Interior.
Taxes used to be like 30 grand, 25 grand a year. Now they're 100 grand a year on that place. I mean, it's $11 million home, but
million. They want $100 million for it. They want several million. That place sold for like 8 or 9.
I thought they wanted 11 million on the website.
Okay, it could be 11. I know it sold at one time for like 8 or 9 million.
Yeah, that's crazy. Jim Magnifici, I'd like to get the hell out of godforsaken commie run too. Yeah. Then go. Get the hell out.
You won't miss it, guy.
Happy Thanksgiving, ex-cop. Scott H. In my county in Georgia, when you hit 62, you no longer pay school tax, which is 70% of property tax. That's why I won't sell that house.
That's the Georgia house.
Wow.
Our taxes here are very reasonable. I was surprised. After 70 years old, they reduce your taxes here.
Isn't that crazy, though? Like Van Pasterman said, even if your house is paid off, you really don't own it because you're still paying tax to the government on the land, right? Property?
No, you pay that to the county, not to the government.
Well, the county is the government.
It's one faction.
Yeah, if you don't pay your property tax, what happens?
It goes delinquent, and then after it builds up, it gets auctioned off.
So the government takes it?
No, somebody else can come in and buy it. They can buy your taxes. You didn't pay them, they make them available to other people to buy them. I've done that before. People didn't pay their taxes for 10 years. I went in and paid their taxes. Then I went for a quick claim deed. I told them, you owe me the money. Either give me the money or I'm going to take the property.
Vulture. You're a vulture.
Oh, you give them plenty of notice, man. It's like they know that you're buying up the taxes. They could buy them up. They don't want to pay them. There are people that say, screw it. I'm not going to pay them.
Scott H. His property tax is only $612. But if he doesn't pay that $612, he can lose the property, even though it's paid off.
I have an outrageous tax bill here. It's $7. My taxes, my real estate taxes are $7.
Yeah. Jim Magnifici, till Illinois. In Illinois, they want to raise inheritance tax and also tax unrealized profits from investments. They'll never tax unrealized profits from investment. Can't tax unrealized gains. They want to do it, but they're not going to be able to do it. There's too much of an argument for it. But I understand they want to raise the inheritance tax, which is, I looked into it. I mean, unless you're inheriting some $5 million or more, there's really not a lot of inheritance tax to be paid.
I don't care if you're inheriting $1 billion, you don't pay any taxes in Florida.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing. Zero.
Happy Thanksgiving, Scott. Hope that you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving in Chicago. Wow, really, Red? How's that? Mine's almost $3,000 in Florida on the house.
And how old are you, Scott? When you get to be 70, it'll get knocked down.
Okay.
What county are you in?
See, isn't he around Jacksonville?
He's below it.
Below it?
I'm trying to think which county that would be. I don't think he's in Brevard. Which county is that, Scott? I'm in Bay. You're in Brevard. Okay. And you're only 69. Call the tax office, because our office here, I mean, the way they set it up here is people that are 70 years old, they only pay a very small millage. Very small.
Tim Baroni said DeKalb County, Illinois just approved an 11% real estate tax increase. It's unbelievable, man.
Illinois gone crazy, man. Illinois is just, it is what it is. I mean, if I didn't, Adam, I wouldn't have been able to keep anything if I hadn't left. I mean, I left in September of 1988. Thank God I did.
Tim Peroni can't wait to move out of the state.
There isn't anybody there that I've heard say they wanted to stay there. Some people say they're stuck there because of family, or they're stuck there because of financial difficulties, or they have a mortgage on their house and they don't think if they sell it, they'll be able to buy something someplace else.
Right.
But I don't know anybody that's happy and says, yeah, I'm happy to live in Illinois. I mean, I love it here. It's the prairie state. We have everything.
Not a lot of people, anyway.
Nobody says that I know of.
Christopher Urich, long time no see, fellas. Happy early Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Christopher. Good to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Chris. Scott's talking about the service we get here. Yeah, like the county I'm in, they pave the roads every year. Every road in this county gets paved once a year, and there's never a pothole in it. If there's a pothole in it, they tear up the whole block and put a new whole block and pave it. When I first got here, I said, this is nothing like Palm Beach County. I mean, we had potholes and everything else, but they get such money and they don't have that many people living up here. And they get tons of grants, state grants and federal grants. So they have all that money to do with what they do. And people are crying in California. When they come here, they take a look at it like Patrick David. But Patrick David, when he got here, he looked at the roads and he said, I can't believe it. I can't. They got roads you could drive down. You don't destroy your car. He moved. He's down in Fort Lauderdale.
Huh. Went all the way there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man. So you're going to hate me.
That's right. We don't have any potholes here, period. It just doesn't happen. They sent somebody out to fill it that day. Thanks for letting us bitch about life. That's taxes before Turkey Day. We're all in the family. Like that. God bless you, guys.
So somebody said something to me, and I thought that can't be real. But for Thanksgiving, have you ever heard of Italian beef dressing with the turkey?
Never.
So this guy, the recipe I saw, the guy took 2 Italian beef sandwiches, the bread, the meat, the jardiniere, and he starts chopping them up into pieces. The bread's maybe like 1-inch cubes, and he laid it all out into a pan. He poured some beef broth on it. He added a few things, some celery and different, and then he put it in a pan and put it into the oven and had Italian beef dressing. I know it sounds awesome. It looked awesome.
This has to be new, but back in the old days, I will tell you this: when Tanine made her dressing, Tanine Kozo, she used to put Italian sausage in the dressing. In the dressing, it's not overbearing, but there'd be Italian sausage in there.
Oh, yeah, no, this is straight up turning Italian beef sandwiches into dressing, man. It looked killer.
It sounds right.
All right, Mom's chiming in. Calumet City, Cal Shitty, reduced property taxes for seniors. The trouble is when you sell, usually to a non-senior, you're forced to leave the difference in escrow. Oh, that's deep. What a sham. What a sham. How many seniors are out buying homes? You know what I mean? That's
Mrs. Flowers. I was looking, and Adam and I were both looking at different places, and I got it in Chicago, and I got a kick out of it because I looked at the closing costs. This is what the realtors are requiring in closing costs. And I looked at some of them, they're like 78 grand. And I said, for what? You're getting your commission. I mean, you get your commission as a real estate person, but closing costs were like 78 grand in a couple places. And I said, they're insane. I would never buy anything like that. No way. Pardon?
We just sold a home, and usually the closing cost, the commission from both sides is part of the closing costs.
Okay.
I thought that was all bundled in together.
Not in Illinois. They have a realtor fee of 8%.
8%?
8% in Chicago. 8%.
No, 3%.
Look up Sanji and Kana's house right now. It's for sale.
Okay.
They want 8% attorney. What do you call it? Fee? He's on Winona.
What, the realtor fee commission?
It's 8%, and if you split it with somebody, you split it. If you don't, you get 8%. And then the closing costs and everything. By the time you add it all together,
usually the listing realtor and selling realtor each get a commission.
They're supposed to. They're supposed to split it. If there's two of them,
it's supposed to be. Oh, it's like you could have 3% on one side, 2.5% on the other. You can whatever you negotiate with them. So 8% though, that's got to be a 4 and 4 split. That can't be 8%. Well, nobody would do that.
Well, that's why they list it with 8, so they're guaranteed to get 4. But as a buyer, I would never do it. And I will tell you something else. I've owned a lot of property, and I've never paid a closing cost in my life. And as far as a fee, I usually tell them to eat the fee if they want me to buy it. If I'm paying cash, eat the fee. Now, I had one realtor tell me, well, it doesn't make any difference. You're paying cash because we're going to cash out at the bank anyway. And I said, then keep the property. Well, he went and told his client what he told me, and they were motivated to sell. They were going up to New Hampshire, and they really wanted to sell bad. And they came back and they told me they were Italian. Sciappini was their name. And they came back and they told me, they called me themselves, and they said, "Are you still interested in the property?" And I said, "I am." And they said, "What's the name of your lawyer?" And I said, "Chicago Title and Trust." They're going to handle it for me. I won't need a lawyer. And they said, "Well, we don't use them. We use attorney's title or something like that." And I said, "Then we won't do any business." And he said, "Okay, give me the name of the Chicago Title and Trust. We'll go over there and pull down title."
Yeah. That's who we use when we sold the last home with Chicago Title. Even out here in Vegas, we use Chicago Title.
I have used for 50 years or better than 50 years, maybe 60. But
Yeah.
honest to God, Adam, I will tell you this. Most people don't know it, but when you go to attorney's title or one of these other people that are attorneys that do closings, they just buy the insurance from Chicago CT&T, and they just add their fee onto it.
Gotcha. Ryan Brown, we'll see if the superintendent for the schools shows up for the upcoming school board meeting next week to answer where the $1 million meant for the high school went. Also, why 24 teachers were let go. Sounds like Tiffany Henyard's.
Was this in Las Vegas? Was this in Las Vegas?
No.
Or
No,
what?
Ryan, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Chicago.
Maybe one of the suburbs.
Chicago.
They get away with that all the time.
About that.
They get away with that stuff all the time in the city of Chicago.
$24 teachers.
Oh, there's a new law in Illinois. No more 6 or 7%.
Oh, no more of that.
Law. I thought I didn't know anything about it, but he did.
Mom would know. Mom was in real estate. She was a realtor.
Yeah, you practically have to murder somebody to be a broker.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up. I have no idea. Oh, little town in Massachusetts, Hanson. No, I have no idea, Ryan Brown. Didn't catch that in the news. Know nothing about it. I just grokked it and I didn't see anything either. Wow. CPS. Wonder where the CPS will go on vacation next year.
CPS.
I don't know. CPS, Chicago. No idea.
TPH. Don't know.
Chicago Public Schools. That's what I was going to say, but where they're going to go on vacation? You mean the teachers? Anyway, I think there's a little confusion there. Wires got crossed.
I really like it where you have a place. It depends on the county and the state you live in, but they have teachers that work all year round. They get a paycheck every month, and they'll get a paid vacation, but they actually work and get a check. Chicago, the teachers union has been fighting for that in Chicago and Cook County for years, because people have to put away if they work there as a teacher, they have to be a second standard teacher to work for Cook County, because a second rate, because they don't pay enough and they don't give enough benefits.
Gotcha.
And they only work so many months. That's it.
All realtors are brokers, started in 2012 and 2013, according to Mom.
Not in my state.
Bourbon Bling. Chicago Public Schools wasted millions on vacations last year. Big news. I didn't see any of that news. So, but I guess they went on lavish vacations. They probably came out here to Vegas, spent millions. Anyway.
Tiffany did. And that's what Tiffany did. She went to Vegas.
The first politician that did it. That's what I mean. So, all right, Red. I'll see you next week, guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to be over on Red's channel talking a little bit more. So if you guys go to YouTube, type in Red We Met, and you'll find us over there. I'll see you next week, Red.
Okay, Adam. God bless. Thank you for having me.
God bless, buddy.
Hey, besties! The Vegas Crime Tour is the cutest way to learn who got whacked.
Jump aboard, guys. I promise this ride ends better than my last one.
Dulang, Dulang, come ride with us today. Serial killers and juice, hip, hip, hooray!
I'm begging you people, book now before this actually happens.
Runs daily at noon.